This is the first lesson to learn. Be determined not to curse anything outside, not to lay the blame upon anyone outside, but be a man. Stand up. Lay the blame on yourself. You will find that is always true. Get hold of yourself. Everyone must work out his own salvation. First make character. That is the highest duty you can perform. You have not to think that you were brought into the world without your choice and left in this most horrible place, but to know that you have yourself manufactured your body bit by bit, just as you are doing it this very moment. Say, this misery that I am suffering is of my own doing. And that very thing proves that it will have to be undone by me alone. That which I created, I can demolish. That which is created by someone else, I shall never be able to destroy. Therefore, stand up, be bold, be strong. Take the whole responsibility on your own shoulders and know that you are the creator of your own destiny. All the strength and succor you want is within yourselves. Therefore, make your own future. Be free. Hope for nothing from anyone. I am sure if you look back upon your lives, you will find that you were always vainly trying to get help from others, which never came. All the help that has come was from within yourselves. The history of the world is the history of a few men who had faith in themselves. That faith calls out the divinity within. You can do anything. You fail only when you do not strive sufficiently to manifest infinite power. As soon as a man or a nation loses faith, death comes. All power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Believe in that. Do not believe that you are weak. Do not believe that you are half-crazy lunatics, as most of us do nowadays. You can do anything and everything without even the guidance of anyone. All power is there. Stand up and express the divinity within you. Faith, faith, faith in ourselves. Faith in God. This is the secret of greatness. All the difference between man and man is owing to the existence or non-existence of faith in himself. Faith in ourselves will do everything. I have experienced it in my own life. Let people say whatever they like. Stick to your own convictions and rest assured the world will be at your feet. They say, have faith in this fellow or that fellow. But I say, have faith in yourself first. That is the way. Have faith in yourself. All power is in you. Be conscious and bring it out. Say, I can do everything. Even the poison of a snake is powerless if you can firmly deny it. Be not afraid of anything. You will do marvelous work. The moment you fear, you are nobody. It is fear that is the great cause of misery in the world. It is fear that is the greatest of all superstitions. It is fear that is the cause of our woes. And it is fearlessness that brings heaven even in a moment. Do not wait for anybody or anything. Do whatever you can. Build your hope on none. Believe first in yourself, then in God. A handful of strong men will move the world. Perseverance will finally conquer. Nothing can be done in a day. The remedy for weakness is not brooding over weakness, but thinking of strength. Even if our every attempt is a failure, and we bleed and are torn asunder, yet through all this, we have to preserve our heart. We must assert our Godhead in the midst of all these difficulties. Let us work on, doing as we go, whatever happens to be our duty, and being ever ready to put our shoulders to the wheel, then surely shall we see the light. No impatient one can ever succeed. To succeed, you must have tremendous perseverance, tremendous will. I will drink the ocean, says the persevering soul. At my will, mountains will crumble up. Have that sort of energy, that sort of will. Work hard, and you will reach the goal. The calmer we are, the better for us, and the more the amount of work we can do. When we let loose our feelings, we waste so much energy, shatter our nerves, disturb our minds, and accomplish very little work. The energy which ought to have gone out as work is spent as mere feeling, which counts for nothing. If we sit down and lament over the imperfection of our bodies and minds, we profit nothing. It is the heroic endeavor to subdue adverse circumstances that carries our spirit upwards. This is the one question I put to every man. Are you strong? Do you feel strength? For I know it is truth alone that gives strength. Strength is the medicine for the world's disease. This I lay down as the first essential in all I teach. Anything that brings spiritual, mental, or physical weakness, touch it not with the toes of your feet. Hold fast to the real self. Think only pure thoughts, and you will accomplish more than a regiment of mere preachers. Out of purity and silence comes the word of power. Hold on to your own ideas with strength and purity, and whatever obstructions may now be in your way, the world is bound to listen to you in the long run. One of the greatest lessons I have learnt in my life is to pay as much attention to the means of work as to its end. He was a great man from whom I learnt it, and his own life was a practical demonstration of this great principle. I have been always learning great lessons from that one principle, and it appears to me that all the secret of success is there, to pay as much attention to the means as to the end. You must try to combine in your life immense idealism with immense practicality. Conquer yourself, and the whole universe is yours. Honesty is the best policy, and a virtuous man must gain in the end. Purity, patience, and perseverance are the three essentials to success, and above all, love. The highest manifestation of strength is to keep ourselves calm and on our own feet. Work, conquer all by your love. Anything we do ourselves, that is the only thing we do. Anything that is done for us by another never can be ours. Have faith that you're all my brave lads born to do great things. Let not the barks of puppies frighten you. No, not even the thunderbolts of heaven, but stand up and work. Let us never, never forget our ideal. Stamp out the negative spirit as if it were a pestilence, and it will conduce to your welfare in every way. No negative, all positive, affirmative. No life will be a failure. There is no such thing as failure in the universe. 100 times man will hurt himself. 1,000 times he will tumble. But in the end he will realize that he is God. My brother, no good thing can be done without obstruction. It is only those who persevere to the end that succeed. It is only those who persevere to the end that succeed. Only knowledge can free and save us. But with knowledge must go virtue. Inspiration is from within, and we have to inspire ourselves by our own higher faculties. The history of the world is the history of a few earnest men. And when one man is in earnest, the world must just come to his feet. Don't look back, forward, infinite energy, infinite enthusiasm, infinite daring, and infinite patience. Then alone great deeds can be accomplished. Is not the Lord infinitely greater than all human help? Be holy, trust in the Lord, depend on Him always, and you're on the right track. Nothing can prevail against you. Every man should take up his own ideal and endeavor to accomplish it. That is a surer way of progress than taking up other men's ideals, which he can never hope to accomplish. We want Shraddha, we want faith in our own selves. Strength is life, weakness is death. Perfect sincerity, holiness, gigantic intellect, and an all-conquering will. Let only a handful of men work with these, and the whole world will be revolutionized. In a conflict between the heart and the brain, follow your heart. The infinite future is before you, and you must always remember that each word, thought, and deed lays up a store for you, and that as the bad thoughts and bad works are ready to spring upon you like tigers, so also there is the inspiring hope that the good thoughts and good deeds are ready with the power of 100,000 angels to defend you always and forever. The will is stronger than anything else. Everything must go down before the will, for that comes from God and God Himself. A pure and a strong will is omnipotent. You will be helped when you are reduced to dust, but your spirit, pull yourself out of difficulties by yourself. Save yourself by yourself. If we could get rid of the belief in our limitations, it would be possible for us to do everything just now. It is only a question of time. If that is so, add power, and so diminish time. Remember the case of the professor who learned the secret of the development of marble, and who made marble in 12 years while it took nature centuries. Whatever you think that you become, if you have to think good thoughts, great thoughts. A great tree is to be taken refuge in when it has both fruits and shade. If, however, we do not get the fruit, who prevents our enjoyment of the shade? So ought great attempts to be made, is the moral. As long as we believe ourselves to be even the least different from God, fear remains with us. But when we know ourselves to be the one, fear goes. Of what can we be afraid? We are the children of the Almighty. We are sparks of the infinite divine fire. How can we be nothings? We are everything, ready to do everything. We can do everything, and man must do everything. This is the way to perfection, to strive to be perfect, and to strive to make perfect a few men and women. Identify yourself with God, never with matter or with the mind. Resist not evil, face it. You are higher than evil. We are to be saved from sin by being saved from ignorance. Ignorance is the cause of which sin is the result. We need a heart to feel, a brain to conceive, and a strong arm to do the work. The greatest force is derived from the power of thought. Life is short, time is flying. That place and people where one's ideas work best should be the country and the people for everyone. Freedom is never to be reached by the weak. Throw away all weakness. Tell your body that it is strong. Tell your mind that it is strong, and have unbounded faith and hope in yourself. Look back on yourselves from the state of the amoeba to the human being. Who made all that? Your own will. Can you deny then that it is Almighty? That which has made you come up so high can make you go higher still. What you want is character, strengthening of the will. Throughout the history of mankind, if any motive power has been more potent than another in the lives of all great men and women, it is that of faith in themselves. Born with the consciousness that they were to be great, they became great. Real education is that which enables one to stand on one's own legs. Why should a man be moral and pure? Because this strengthens his will. Everything that strengthens the will by revealing the real nature is moral. Everything that does the reverse is immoral. 3 things are necessary to make every man great, every nation great. 1. Conviction of the powers of goodness. 2. Absence of jealousy and suspicion. 3. Helping all who are trying to be and do good. The true man is he who is strong as strength itself, and yet possesses a woman's heart. The older I grow, the more everything seems to me to lie in manliness. This is my new gospel. The weak have no place here, in this life or in any other life. Weakness leads to slavery. Weakness leads to all kinds of misery, physical and mental. Weakness is death. There are hundreds of thousands of microbes surrounding us, but they cannot harm us unless we become weak, until the body is ready and predisposed to receive them. There may be 1,000,000 microbes of misery floating about us. Never mind, they dare not approach us. They have no power to get a hold on us until the mind is weakened. This is the great fact. Strength is life, weakness is death. Strength is felicity, life eternal, immortal. Weakness is constant strain and misery. Weakness is death. Things have got to come round if we are ready. Every one of you must be a giant. Must. That is my word. Obedience, readiness, and love for the cause. If you have these three, nothing can hold you back. The brave alone do great things, not the cowards. Neither money pays, nor name, nor fame, nor learning. It is character that can cleave through adamantine walls of difficulties. Bear this in mind. Know it for certain that without steady devotion for the Guru and unflinching patience and perseverance, nothing is to be achieved. You must have strict morality. Deviate an inch from this and you are gone forever. It is the patient upbuilding of character, the intense struggle to realize the truth, which alone will tell in the future of humanity. Numbers do not count, nor does wealth or poverty. A handful of men can throw the world off its hinges, provided they are united in thought, word, and deed. Never forget this conviction. Be possessed of Shraddha, faith, of Virya, courage. Attain to the knowledge of the Atman and sacrifice your life for the good of others. This is my wish and blessing. The brain and muscles must develop simultaneously, iron nerves with an intelligent brain, and the whole world is at your feet. Great enterprise, boundless courage, tremendous energy, and above all, perfect obedience. These are the only traits that lead to individual and national regeneration. Purity, patience, and perseverance overcome all obstacles. All great things must of necessity be slow. The more heart you will be able to manifest, the greater will be the victory you achieve. It is only a few that understand the language of the brain, but everyone from the Creator down to a clump of grass understands the language that comes from the heart. Follow truth wherever it may lead you. Carry ideas to their utmost logical conclusions. The real life of man consists of knowledge. Ignorance is death, knowledge is life. Life is of very little value if it is a life in the dark, groping through ignorance and misery. Whatever you think that you will be, if you think yourselves weak, weak you will be. If you think yourselves strong, strong you will be. If you think yourselves impure, impure you will be. If you think yourselves pure, pure you will be. This teaches us not to think ourselves as weak, but as strong, omnipotent, omniscient. All knowledge is in me, all power, all purity, and all freedom. Why cannot I express this knowledge? Because I do not believe in it. Let me believe in it, and it must and will come out. When it was all dark, I used to say, struggle. When light is breaking in, I still say, struggle. Stand up, assert yourself, proclaim the God within you. To work with undaunted energy, what fear? Who is powerful enough to thwart you? Get up and put your shoulders to the wheel. How long is this life for? As you have come into this world, leave some mark behind. Otherwise, where is the difference between you and the trees and stones? They too come into existence, decay and die. My child, what I want is muscles of iron and nerves of steel, inside which dwells a mind of the same material as that of which the thunderbolt is made. Strength, manhood, kshatra virya combined with Brahma Teja. That is all I have to say to the world. Be strong. The sign of life is strength and growth. The sign of death is weakness. Whatever is weak, avoid. It is death. If it is strength, go down into hell and get hold of it. Life is short, but the soul is immortal and eternal. And one thing being certain, death. Let us therefore take up a great ideal and give up our whole life to it. Let this be our determination. It is a tremendous error to feel helpless. Do not seek help from anyone. We are our own help. If we cannot help ourselves, there is none to help us. This is the last and greatest lesson, and oh, what a time it takes to learn it. Just think of that huge mass of misery, and all caused by this false idea of going to seek for help. You must have ambition to be great. There is success and failure in every work, but I am inclined to believe that one who is a coward will be born after death as an insect or a worm, that there is no salvation for a coward even after millions of years of penance. O hero, awake and dream no more. Death has caught you by the forelock. Still, fear not. Have faith in yourselves. Great convictions are the mothers of great deeds. Onward forever. Be content to work, and above all, be true to yourself. Be pure, staunch, and sincere to the very backbone, and everything will be all right. Try to be a magnetic speaker. Electrify the people. Everything will come to you if you have faith. Do not figure out big plans at first, but begin slowly. Feel your ground and proceed up and up. Great results are attained only by great patience, great courage, and great attempts. So long as you have faith and honesty and devotion, everything will prosper. Be bold and fearless, and the road will be clear. It is faith that makes a lion of a man. Remember, it is the person, the life, which is the secret of power, nothing else. Go on bravely. Do not expect success in a day or a year. Always hold on to the highest. Strength is in goodness, in purity. Know that every time you feel weak, you not only hurt yourself, but also the cause. Infinite faith and strength are the only conditions of success. No great things were ever done without great labor. Fight on bravely. Life is short. Give it up to a great cause. Infinite patience, infinite purity, and infinite perseverance are the secret of success in a good cause. Truth, purity and unselfishness. Wherever these are present, there is no power below or above the sun to crush the possessor thereof. Equipped with these, one individual is able to face the whole universe in opposition. I wish you a life that will be like a torch to generations to come. Be steady. Avoid jealousy and selfishness. Be obedient and eternally faithful to the cause of truth, humanity, and your country, and you will move the world. Harmony and peace. Let things slowly grow. Rome was not built in a day. I bless you all with a full heart. May Mother enshrine herself in your hearts as strength. Abhayam Pratishtham, the support that is fearlessness. May she make you all fearless. Several things are necessary. First, there should be strict integrity. Secondly, entire devotion to the cause. He who has infinite patience and infinite energy at his back will alone succeed. Summon all your energies and set yourselves to work, heart and soul. That will really be heroic. You must have an all-sided intellect to do efficient work. Business is business, that is, you must do everything promptly. Delay and shuffling won't do. A wise man should stand firm on his own legs and act. Everything will come about slowly. Don't be bought by gold or anything else. Work hard, be holy and pure, and the fire will come. Any amount of theoretical knowledge one may have, but unless one does the thing actually, nothing is learned. Friendship with many is best at a distance, and everything goes well with the person who stands on his own feet. Eating, drinking, dressing, and society nonsense are not things to throw a life upon. Remember Mahavira, remember the Divine Mother, and you will see that all weakness, all cowardice will vanish at once. When we have nobody to grope towards, no devil to lay our blame upon, no personal God to carry our burdens, when we are alone responsible, then we shall rise to our highest and best. The secret of success of the Westerners is the power of organization and combination. That is only possible with mutual trust and cooperation and help. Take care of these two things, love of power and jealousy. Cultivate always faith in yourself. Try to expand. Remember, the only sign of life is motion and growth. Be self-reliant, faithful and patient. I want to see you die even, but you must make a fight. Die in obeying commands like a soldier and go to nirvana, but no cowardice. Wish is half the work. Every work should be made thorough. The whole secret of existence is to have no fear. Never fear what will become of you. Depend on no one. Only the moment you reject all help are you free. All work has its ups and downs, its periods of intensity and slackness. Again it will rise up. What fear? In every attempt, there are many obstacles to cope with, but gradually the path becomes smooth. No knowledge can be had of any science unless we can concentrate our minds upon the subject. Infinite power is back of everyone. Pray to Mother and it will come to you. Who can help the infinite? Even the hand that comes to you through the darkness will have to be your own. Wisdom can be practiced even on a battlefield. The Gita was preached so. Never mind the struggles, the mistakes. I never heard a cow tell a lie, but it is only a cow, never a man. So never mind these failures, these little backslidings. Hold the ideal 1,000 times, and if you fail 1,000 times, make the attempt once more. One must work as the dictate comes from within, and then if it is light and good, society is bound to veer round, perhaps centuries after one is dead and gone. We must plunge heart and soul and body into the work, and until we be ready to sacrifice everything else to one idea and to one alone, we never will see the light. My idea and all my life with it, and to God for help, to none else. This is the only secret of success. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.